anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach the Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. Swift. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 58 right there. Watch the slant. General. Ready.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Swift. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Martinez. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Martinez on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try the left side. Swift. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Alert, alert, alert.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harry Paris Campbell, 62 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production...
He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, hold on. 61, match box, light.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But not a big gain. With that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To the air, Allen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 5261. Matchbox light. I'm here all day. Let's go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Check 4, check 4.
Finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Vita Vea. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Here we go. 50-50. Wait. 55. 55. Let her.
They'll run on first down. Swift looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
X3, 218, jump.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, check. Regular. Hey, tight.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Martinez now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58, right on. Ready, go.
Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 10.
Now a give right side. Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. On 1st down, Swift. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 3rd down, Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Alert! Pick it up! Alert! Switch! Hey! Wahoo!
On 1st down, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vita Vea in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Allen going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 5 wide. Pass. Let's go.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Campbell downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Protein spill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Lock it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Clear. Gone. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Scene 6. What's scene? On. Ready.
Back to throw. Martinez. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Swift, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how they're